I want to get to some, I guess, what we can consider breaking news. It's Pippa Stevens with an alert regarding Amazon and TikTok in a very interesting headline. What more can you tell us, Pippa?
That's right, Scott. So Amazon is reportedly making a last-minute bid to buy TikTok here in the U.S. That is according to the New York Times, which does cite 3 people familiar with those talks. Of course, Oracle and Blackstone have also been in this process, and there are open questions about whether or not China will actually sell. Now, Trump is expected to meet with senior White House officials later today to discuss whether or not this is a possibility. But once again, Amazon putting in a last-minute bid to buy TikTok here in the U.S. Scott?
Okay. Pippa, thank you for that update. We'll just kick it around for a minute. We'll get back to the larger issue at hand, obviously, with the markets, but everybody owns Amazon on the desk. What do you think about this headline?
You know, I've thought about it before, and I've not been able to really conclude on it. I'm going to defer to Andy Jassy, who's gotten rid of all the vanity projects from Jeff Bezos, who was a great CEO. And so this is not just a throwaway vanity project. I think that, you know, given their consumer, the points where they touch the consumer, they could probably do quite a bit with it, particularly on the advertising front. So I'm going to just be supportive of Jassy if this is what he thinks they should do, but it's tough to analyze.
We could show Meta, too, if you want. I mean, Amazon obviously getting a lift here. You'd think that Meta would probably be a little bit red. In fact, it is, and even taking it's marginal move up for Amazon, marginal move down for Meta. But nonetheless, I mean, this is sort of where the conversation gravitates to in relation to what Steve was talking about with the ambitions that they may have.
Ambitions, for sure. You talk about a company that grew earnings 90% last year, and I see the cloud unlocking the profitability there. It's going to be as a juggernaut. But as you kind of refer to it, it's not quite a vanity project. It's something that they really believe in. The advertising component here, you know, has driven some of these names like Meta and Alphabet, I mean, tremendously over the years. And I think Amazon is well positioned to really capitalize on the infrastructure they already have and be able to pivot and add this to their toolkit.
Yeah, I would say that the impact on Meta is inconsequential right here because it's already been assumed, I think, by Meta shareholders. If you go back to the big spike when they thought they'd put it out of business, the government, and now it's in the stock that somebody's going to buy it in the U.S.
But even get more granular, what type of infrastructure do they have in place right now that they could really utilize in order to make this even a more profitable business if they took TikTok on?